And so to me, the real question is, what matters more, diet or exercise? Which is better for helping you to lose weight? Obviously, if you eat less calories and you're in a deficit, you're going to lose weight. But is that the answer? Do you just eat more protein? We learned that eating more protein is going to help you lose body fat, but is it in fact enough? I don't think so. If it was, all people would have to do is switch out their diets and everyone would be losing weight. You wouldn't need to go to the gym, you wouldn't need to do cardio, you just change your diet and it would work. How many diets have we seen on this world? We got keto diets, carnivore diets, guys saying just eat a bunch of eggs. We got vegans, we got low carb eaters, high fat, low fat. We have paleo, we have Mediterranean, we have so many diets out there. We even have the circle diet, Coach Greg's diet from the Anabolic Cookbook, which obviously is the best diet for most people. We all know that. But even with the best diets in the world, some people still struggle to lose weight. And so if it was just about diet, we could solve all obesity problems by just changing the way people eat. But it's not working. And so do you know what is the most important thing? It's not actually the diet. It's not eating 200 grams of protein instead of 100. It's doing cardio. And so consider this, when you do cardio, you're burning a lot of calories. It's going to allow you to eat more food. You can eat more junk food, you can eat more protein, you can eat more anything. And you're thinking, yeah, but if you burn off more calories, it's going to make you want to eat more. Yes, it is, but research shows only by approximately 50%. And so if you burn off 500 calories going for a 1 hour cardio session, whatever it may be, you're likely going to refeed and eat 250 back, but that still will result in a 250 calorie deficit. And so if you continue to do this, imagine doing an hour of cardio every single day. Oh my goodness, that's way too much cardio. I couldn't do that. After all, I'm spending 5 hours scrolling on my phone. And so if you did do that, over time, you would eventually lose weight. Why? Because you'd be consistently in a calorie deficit. Eventually, sure, you'd hit a plateau, but you could then do more cardio. And so if you enjoyed cardio enough, if you loved doing cardio, became a better butter burner, remember, if you trained doing cardio for an hour a day for a year and you didn't up that cardio, you didn't do an hour and 10 minutes, you kept doing the same hour, but you went further, you'd burn more calories. And so consider this, when I ride a bike 5 years ago compared to when I ride a bike now, I burn almost double the calories now as I did 5 years ago. Why? Because I'm in better shape, I go faster, I put out more power, and so I burn off almost double the calories. It's a huge difference. And so my hour of cardio, I'm probably burning the same amount of calories as you're doing in 2 hours. And so why do you think I'm so lean? Is it because I'm abusing performance-enhancing drugs? No, I was literally on the abusive doses in my past and I stopped, and now I'm losing more weight than I ever was before. And so if it was performance-enhancing drugs that was the answer, why am I leaner now that I'm off of those things versus when I was on them? Think of it. I eat more calories now, even though I'm smaller, even though I do less weightlifting, and I'm not abusing performance-enhancing drugs versus when I was on them. I was a professional bodybuilder and I eat more now that I'm older and smaller than I did in the past. The answer, cardio. Now, consider this. Even if cardio didn't help me to lose weight, I would still do it. Well, cardio increases your quality of life. The quality is how good is your life right now. Now that I'm more active and more fit, my life is better. I feel better. I have more energy. Every single day is better than it was before. And so consider that doing cardio, being fit, is going to increase my life expectancy, probably by 5 years or more. Is it not a no-brainer to do cardio? In comparison, I don't give a shit what diet you're doing. You can even follow Eddie Abu's diet. He tells you to eat eggs and that all carbs are sugar. And even if you follow that diet to a T, to perfection, and if you don't like that, go vegan. The opposite of what Eddie Abu is saying. Do whatever diet you want. Pick the diet that you want and eat in a calorie surplus. And what do you think is going to happen? You're going to get fat. If you eat too much of a good thing, you're getting fat. I don't care what it is. If your calories are beyond maintenance, you're getting fat. And if you're fat, there's no such thing as healthy at every size. It's not true. If you're obese, you're not as healthy as if you're lean. Sorry to burst your bubble. It's not true. I know you want to believe it, but it's not true. And so I'd rather see you eat a shit diet. 5 out of 10. You eat the bare minimum. 50% of your diet is healthy. The rest is licorice, candies, junk food, and so on. All the diet pops, all the burgers and fries, whatever. But if you're lean, you're at your ideal body fat percentage, you're doing cardio, you are healthier than someone who has the perfect diet. but is obese. And of course, don't omit your fruits and vegetables. Remember, I'm not saying you can just eat licorice only. I'm saying 50% of it has to be healthy. You've probably heard the 80-20 rule. If it's 80% healthy and 20% bad, then it's okay. It's 50-50 as long as you get the minimum. If you're doing cardio and you're at a healthy weight, you are healthy.
Because I think cardio, especially high intensity cardio, if you're doing for long bouts of time, it breaks down your muscle mass and it makes you look flabby.
And so remember this, if you're actually trying to be in shape, you're trying to be lean, doing cardio is not going to hurt you. They're making it look like if you do cardio, for example, an hour of intense cardio like I did yesterday, got 5th place in that bike race against some very good riders, that somehow it's going to make me lose all my muscles and make me fat and slobby. Really? They said it's just going to make me hungry.
I want to be skinny. And if I want to be skinny, I have to do an hour at least of cardio. But the funny thing is, you'll actually get more body fat that way.
Now, first things first, I didn't say you had to do at least an hour a day. Obviously, more is better if you're trying to lose body fat because the more calories you burn, the more of a deficit you're going to be in. But I never said it has to be at least an hour. 150 minutes of cardio a week, that is the minimum. If you do an hour a day, that's 7 hours a week. That is a lot. And if you're doing that, you can definitely eat more. It's going to be certainly a lot easier to lose weight.
So it stimulates your appetite.
Well, I was going to say, and the other thing is it makes you really hungry.
And so think of it, let's address this. If you're doing an hour of cardio a day, it's going to make you hungrier, obviously, of course. How could it not? If I'm burning off 1,000 extra calories, am I not going to have to eat to replace some of those calories? And so research says it's going to increase it by approximately 50%. But is there anything wrong with that? If I burn off 1,000 calories and my body wants me to eat 500 back, is that really a bad thing? And so what actually happens is when you do a lot of cardio, it's very difficult to eat enough food. Trained cyclists, marathon runners, and so on, they're literally drinking sugar during the races. Maltodextrin, dextrose, they're having energy gels, they're slapping back foods while they're biking. They hate it. They don't want to eat it all. But they need the calories. They don't want to have no more energy. That's what it's like when you do a lot of cardio. Are you hungrier? Sure. You're hungrier than if you did no cardio. Think of it. If you went for a 5-hour bike ride and burned off 3,000 calories, obviously you're going to be more hungry than if you did no cardio. But it's going to be a lot more difficult to get in, say, 3, 4, 5,000 calories when you're doing a lot of cardio than getting in the 2,000 or 2,500 calories that you need when you're not doing any cardio. Does it make sense?
The women who actually do the strength training and very little cardiovascular exercise tend to look the best.
And so the women that I know who train the most that don't do cardio are typically powerlifters and strong women competitors. And so there's nothing wrong with trying to look like that if you want. But if you're trying to look lean, I don't think that it's mostly the girls who just lift weights and don't do cardio. The girls who look the leanest are doing both. The girls with the most tone, the most muscle definition and so on, they're lifting weights and doing a shit ton of cardio. Girls who compete in women's bikini, figure, physique, bodybuilding, ask them how much cardio they're doing, especially while on a diet the last 3 months before a show. Many are doing 1 hour to 2 hours of cardio a day, all the while on very low calorie diets and lifting weights. And so the reason for that is because they're bulking up in the off season. They're force feeding, eating a lot of food because they think they need to bulk up by eating so many calories rather than just doing cardio year round. Remember, what's most important is that you find the diet that you enjoy, that you can stick to for the rest of your life, all the while doing cardio. Interested in my Circle Diet book, My Life's Work, How to Lose Weight, Keep It Off for the Rest of Your Life, please click the link in the description, code Greg 15% off. Of course, you can get the training book with that. You can get the cookbook, both in PDF or hard copy. Ending it here. Subscribe, click the bell button, comment to boost the algorithm. Watch one of those 2 bloops over there. Just watch one. Also, if you want to get the supplements, use code Greg for 15% off. Looking for coaching plans by me and my team, phone calls and so on, get to the website. We also give away a free diet and training program. It's close to 50 pages in length. You're definitely going to want to get that. Get over to my website, join the 300,000 plus newsletter subscribers. And until next time, I am out.